Right now, more coursework for Madison students to close out the school year. We have a breakdown of how it will work. Plus, the FBI offering a reward tonight, trying to identify these men in connection with a violent armed robbery in Beloit. And we go inside the UW Varsity Band's final rehearsal as the annual spring concert makes a return this week. News 3 Now at 10 starts right now. And thanks for joining us. Madison School students will need to complete extra coursework for the next few months to make up for time lost this past winter. The district had delayed a return to class because of a spike in COVID cases. Our Brady Mallory with a breakdown for what students can expect.
MSD just making this announcement this evening. The move comes after the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction ruled the district needs to make up for the 3-day pause in classes in order to meet minimum classroom time requirements. To do that without cutting into the summer break, starting next week, students will need to complete extra coursework every Monday through June 6th. Depending on your child's age, students will need to complete 90 to 120 minutes of independent learning each Monday. In addition, Friday, May 27th will also be an independent learning day for all students, not including 4K. Here's a breakdown of those times. Kindergarten through 5th grade students, as well as high schoolers, will need to complete 90 minutes of extra work, while 6th through 8th grade students will need to complete 120 minutes. The district is working with after-school and other youth programs, as well as community hubs like libraries, to make sure students have a safe place to participate in the extra activities.
Brady, thank you. The U.S. Justice Department officially appealing the ruling by a federal judge that struck down the mask mandate for mass transportation. Tonight's development following a recommendation by the CDC. Yesterday, the DOJ said it would only appeal if the CDC determined the mandate is still necessary to protect public health. And it turns out most people in the U.S. say they support keeping the mandates. A new AP poll found 56% of people support mask requirements on planes, trains, and public transit. The poll was conducted in the days before a judge ruled against extending the mask mandate. About 24% said they were against the mandates. 20% said they didn't care. COVID's grip on the U.S. is loosening, according to findings the CDC released today. The agency's latest ensemble forecast predicts fewer than 10,000 additional deaths in the U.S. from the virus over the next 4 weeks. That's the lowest that number has been so far this year. A developing story tonight. The FBI now offering a $5,000 reward for information leading to the arrests of 2 suspects believed to be responsible for what they call a violent armed robbery in Beloit. Happened on January 22nd. 2 suspects robbed at gunpoint Vera's Groceries on Henry Avenue. The FBI says these 2 men are considered to be armed and dangerous. Next at 10, the rain is back, but on a positive note, it will warm up as we near the weekend. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti with our certified most accurate forecast. Gary?
Well, we have some light rain falling right now in the backyard. Most of it should be over with around midnight or a little bit thereafter. But as we take a look at the time lapse from the WISC Skycam, you can see the clouds have been here all day. But it wasn't really until the afternoon that we started to see the showers develop, and then they've been off and on through the evening hours. But the back edge of the steadier rain now moving through the Madison area, farther to the west, just some drizzle and some very light rain showers, and those should be winding down, like I say, around midnight. High temperatures today here in Madison at 50 degrees. Most areas were within a couple of degrees of 50, either in the upper 40s or lower 50s. And right now, temperatures have held pretty steady through the evening hours, mid to upper 40s through most of southern Wisconsin. By tomorrow morning, the rain will end. Skies will actually start to clear. Temperatures will be in the lower 40s to start out with, but look for sunny skies tomorrow. It'll be breezy and milder with a high temperature of 63. We'll see some showers on Friday, but it'll be milder on Saturday. I'll tell you how warm it'll get in just a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. A brief scare tonight in Washington. The U.S. Capitol evacuated after police said they were tracking an aircraft that posed a probable threat. Turns out that plane was carrying members of the U.S. Army's Golden Knights, who then parachuted into the Washington Nationals pregame festivities a little more than a mile from the Capitol. New shocking video tonight. A high-speed rollover crash in Milwaukee earlier this month. In that vehicle, an unrestrained toddler, but also a loaded AK-47 rifle. You can see the car went by at a high rate of speed. A short time later, the 21-year-old driver hit the median and flipped that vehicle. Now, there were no serious injuries, but when police eventually put the child in the squad car, they say the suspect, there you see him, he jumped the median and fled the scene, but was later arrested. The police chief in Duluth calling it a very sad day for that city. What started as a welfare check ends with a standoff. 5 people found dead in a home. Officers say they knew the subject they were looking for had connections to the particular home and that he likely had weapons. After surrounding the home for several hours, eventually police entered, finding 5 bodies and also a dead dog. After years of debate, body cameras are coming to the Madison Police Department. After 9 hours of discussion, the Common Council approved the pilot program for the city's north side. Advocates argue the technology will increase transparency. Opponents are worried about privacy and also cost. The pilot program expected to cost about $80,000. Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes, who has been in favor of the cameras, says this is a start, saying, quote, there is still much work to do and heavy loads to lift in order to rebuild trust with our community, whom we proudly serve. Also, early this morning, the Common Council unanimously approving plans to build a new men's homeless shelter on the east side at 1902 Bartolon Drive. And design work expected to take most of this year. Tentative plans to begin construction in early 23. TSA agents say they prevented this loaded handgun from making its way on an airplane at Dane County Regional Airport yesterday. Spotted during a routine X-ray of luggage. It's the second firearm found at the airport this year. The owner of the gun from La Crosse does have a concealed carry permit. Russian forces are bombarding Mariupl while hampering humanitarian evacuation efforts from the surrounded port city. And a Russian missile test comes with a warning to the West from President Vladimir Putin. Skylar Henry has more.
Ukrainian civilians remain trapped in the decimated southern port city of Mariupol as it comes under relentless Russian attack.
The conditions there, the situation there as a result of this Russian aggression are truly horrific.
With evacuation efforts stalled and time running out, Ukrainian forces holed up in this massive steel mill continue to put up what's likely to be Mariupol's last stand. This commander begged the world for help on Facebook. We are maybe facing our final hours. We're outnumbered 10-1. Please take us to safety, he says. In Kyiv, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky welcomed the head of the European Council and said EU membership is a priority for Ukraine. As the Russian offensive shifts to the eastern Donbas region, a senior U.S. defense official tells CBS News the first of 18 howitzers have arrived in Europe and are en route to Ukraine.
Weapons and ammunition are flowing in daily, and we're seeing just how vital our alliances and partnerships are around the world.
Meeting with top military commanders at the White House, President Biden praised Ukraine's resistance against the invasion. Meanwhile, Russia reported the first successful test launch inside its territory of a new type of intercontinental ballistic missile. The nuclear-capable weapon does not appear ready for use, but President Vladimir Putin warned it's designed to overcome any missile defense system and make those who threaten Russia think twice. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Washington.
And also announced today the Wimbledon tennis tournament will not allow players from Russia and Belarus at this year's event. 3 of the women's top 20 players, 2 of the men's top 10 are affected. A state investigation of the deadly movie set shooting involving Alec Baldwin found willful violations were made on the set last October. New Mexico's Occupational Health and Safety Bureau released its report today. As a result, the production company was fined nearly $137,000. That is the maximum allowed by New Mexico state law. Rapper A$AP Rocky arrested today, then released. It's in connection to a shooting in California. The LAPD says he was arrested at Los Angeles International Airport, returning from vacation in Barbados, and then was released tonight on a $550,000 bond. It's in connection to a Hollywood shooting back in November. New video tonight of a raging wildfire in Arizona. The tunnel fire nearly tripled in size to 16,000 acres tonight, and it's burning northeast of Flagstaff. Those on scene say there is still no containment. Started Sunday, moved quickly due to high winds and dry brush. At least 28 structures have been destroyed, hundreds of homes now evacuated. A state Senate committee hearing debate today on a bill that would legalize medical marijuana in Wisconsin. The first such hearing on legislation like this since 2009. There was gratitude from both sides of the aisle to even have today's hearing. It was just informational. The legislature's gone home for the year. Lawmakers say today's hearing will set up the issue to be introduced next year. And next at 10 today, opening day for the 2022 spring turkey hunt in Wisconsin. And with bird flu spreading across the state, we asked the DNR if the turkeys are at risk.
Wild turkeys that are free-ranging in their natural environment and doing their natural behaviors, they tend to be less likely to encounter avian influenza viruses. So we don't really think of them as one of the more high-risk species in regards to finding it in the wild.
She says it is still possible for wild turkeys to get infected and reminds hunters to never harvest birds that appear to be sick. The UW varsity band set to perform at the Kohl Center this weekend for the first time since the pandemic hit. The spring concert set for Friday and Saturday nights. Today, their final rehearsal. Our photojournalist Lance Height was there.
We are going to march in at the top of the show.
We are preparing for the Varsity Spring Concert.
There's going to be a step at levels.
This is the first spring concert since COVID. Can they still play? We're all dusting off the cobwebs.
I see 3 tubers on this side.
And getting this thing kicking into gear. Number 1. Clarinets.
Tenors, can you guys kind of take a couple steps back and maybe we'll put snares up front?
Today, I guess you could say just trying to get a lay of the land, test things out, put some things together.
Just make sure that aisle's clear so you don't get whacked by a trombone.
When we shut down in March of 2020, we were hard at work on the first varsity concert, at least the first varsity concert of my tenure. I do feel like the students have been missing out, particularly those students that were seniors during the initial shutdown, and then the next class, the class of seniors.
It's been a long time coming, especially last year was a big bummer. We're sort of getting back to normal, and everybody was really hopeful that we would get to play again, and then when that was canceled, everybody was really let down.
We've had 45, 46 concerts, and so to not have that continue was a real travesty.
You definitely still get nerves for stuff like this, but the nice thing about it is for the football game, most people are there to watch the football game. For here, everybody's here to watch the band. So there's definitely more energy in the crowd, and everybody's really excited, so that helps us play better too.
We're gonna have music that spans generations, that span genre. I won't be flying over the audience this year, and my style of dress is a little bit different, but hopefully the hits, so to speak, the fifth quarter on Wisconsin. If you come to this concert, you're going to hear something that you enjoy.
Again, our thanks to Lance Height for putting together that story. Both shows start at 7:30 and run about 2 hours. Tickets $25, $15 if you're a UW student, and all proceeds benefit the Badger Band program. When we return, Gary Canolti will be back with a full look at his forecast, plus a great time for hockey in Verona, while the folks there say it's time for another sheet of ice for that community. That's next at 10.
Drive a Honda, the adventures go on and on. Follow your adventures with the rugged power of Honda, the brand owners are calling the most fun to drive. Hurry into a local Honda dealer where new vehicles are arriving daily.
With broken supply chains and lives disrupted, businesses like Amazon have invested to deliver on time for you and help hundreds of thousands of small businesses gain access to millions of online shoppers. But Washington politicians have a law that could break Prime's guaranteed 2-day free delivery and threaten our fragile economic recovery. Tell your senators, don't break our Prime. Oppose S 2992. Paid for by CCIA.
There are so many things we take for granted, and along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Double up on savings exclusively at Grand Appliance during the Spring Savings Double Up Sale. Get double rebates on select purchases of our most popular appliance and grill brands and unbeatable package deals. Like this Frigidaire 4-piece kitchen with counter-depth refrigerator for just $23.92. Or this LG 4-piece kitchen for just $29.36. Shop your local showroom or grandappliance.com. Grand Appliance. You make it home, we make it grand.
Hello, spring. Hello, savings. Now at the Century House. Save hundreds with a free leather upgrade. Or get $300 off stressless Mike and Max motorized recliners with a soft rocking motion that provides instant comfort. And $300 off the new 50th anniversary retro stressless Royal recliner, available with the iconic stressless original base. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
The Madison Police Department gets creative, and you're invited to join in.
Tomorrow, Josh previews a free interactive art event that promises fun for the whole family.
And a warmer trend will give you a look at what to expect tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. Home prices hit another all-time high in March, with buyers scrambling to secure loans before mortgage rates take another jump. The median existing home price just over $375,000, up 15% from a year earlier. According to the National Association of Realtors, this marks more than a decade of year-over-year increases, the longest-running streak on record. BMW expanding its line of electric vehicles. Today, the luxury auto company revealed its latest all-electric car, the i7. The battery-powered vehicle is the brand's take on its new most expensive sedan. The i7 has a starting price of over $119,000. BMW says the car can go 300 miles on a full charge and has high-end features. Verona, a high school hockey power in recent years with 2 state titles since 2014, now needs more ice to meet the demand for skaters of all ages. It's now launching a $7 million fundraising campaign called Ice for Kids of All Ages to turn its outdoor rink just south of the old Eagles Nest Arena into another indoor sheet of ice.
We got some opportunities to grow some programs in the area, and we just want to provide another facility that can just continue on that same trend of growth.
Marshall, the rink director, also the head coach of the boys team there. The campaign's already received an initial $1 million gift, and we have a link on how you can donate at channel3000.com. Soccer legend Pele admitted to the hospital once again in Sao Paulo this week to continue with colon cancer treatments that started last September. According to the hospital's medical team, his health condition is good and stable, and the Brazilian star should be discharged in the next few days. The 81-year-old Pele has been in and out of the hospital in recent months. Produce sold at Walmart in over a dozen states, including Wisconsin, is now being recalled due to contamination concerns. The FDA announced World Variety Produce is recalling a case lot of organic zucchini. The vegetables might be contaminated with salmonella. The 2-pack of zucchini was sold under the brand Organic Market Side at Walmarts in 18 states, again, including Wisconsin. Well, here's something to check out tomorrow. SSM Health will be hosting an Earth Day event at William G. Lunny Lake Farm County Park. That's in Madison on the south side near Lake Wabisa, and Badger Prairie Park in Verona. It runs from 3 to 6. There will be fun, family-friendly activities and giveaways, including birdhouses. News 3 Now will be at Badger Prairie Park with live coverage tomorrow at 4. We hope folks can see a little sunshine and warmer temps tomorrow. Here's Gary with the latest.
Yeah, tomorrow should be a great day for it. Friday, probably not as good with some rain in the way. But let's start out by taking a look at 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Well, tomorrow we're back to sunshine, and that alone should get temperatures back up into the lower to middle 60s. It's been a little breezy, but still, all in all, not too bad. Showers return for Friday. Might even see a few thunderstorms as well. And then even windy and milder for Saturday, with high temperatures in the middle 70s by Saturday afternoon. That's only one day that we're going to see it that warm. Temperatures start turning colder again on Sunday. The more persistent showers are now shifting east of Madison. Still some light showers and some drizzle over much of southwestern Wisconsin. That should end around midnight or so. To the west, there's a couple of stray showers ahead of a cold front that's moving through North Dakota, but those showers are moving more east and will dissipate in the drier air across Minnesota and Iowa. So I'm looking for plenty of sunshine for tomorrow. Future track precipitation for the rest of tonight, less than 1/10 of an inch east of Madison, but Then we'll see some shower and thunderstorm chances on Friday. That could bring a quarter to a half inch of rain, and then some thunderstorms Saturday night, ending in showers on Sunday morning. That brings another quarter to perhaps a half inch of rain. So most of southern Wisconsin probably looking at about a half inch to an inch of rain over the next few days, which is a good soaking rain for this time of year. One thing we don't want, obviously, is severe weather. And so far, other than a couple of days, it's been pretty quiet across our part of the country. It's been very active down to the south. But on Friday, there is a marginal risk of severe thunderstorms over southwestern Wisconsin. This is mainly for hail late Friday afternoon and Friday night. Temperatures will still be in the lower 50s. That's not a great setup for severe weather, but it'll be very unstable aloft, cooler down near the ground. So hail is the most likely thing to occur. And then on Saturday, the Storm Prediction Center does have much of Iowa outlooked for a potential for severe weather. I think by the time those storms reach us, it'll be Saturday night. They should be weakening and probably staying mainly below severe limits. As we look at high temperatures today, you can't have severe weather when temperatures are in the 40s to around 50 degrees, and that's what we have here. It just rained. There were a few thunderstorms across Iowa. Farther to the west, you can see temperatures in the 60s and 70s, and a taste of that will move in here for tomorrow. Right now, temperatures 30s and 40s in our part of the Midwest, 50s down to the south. Not terribly mild for this time of year, but again, the rain moving off to the east, the clearing out to the west will start spreading eastward. We'll see that during the day tomorrow, and then this next weather system will follow the jet stream in for Friday, bringing us the rain and perhaps even a few thunderstorms, and then even milder weather will follow for Saturday. A weak cold front out to the west will just clear out the clouds behind the front. Temperatures actually tomorrow will be warmer than they'll be today just by having the sunshine around. Temperatures right now 30s and 40s across much of the upper Midwest. Cold enough for a little snow up to the north, but even that'll be moving out. You can see on future track the sky's clearing out overnight. Look for sunshine for tomorrow. We start out clear tomorrow night, and then clouds start moving in, and here comes the rain and a few thunderstorms for Friday. That's actually the warm front lifting northward, and then the clearing that comes in for Saturday, that's what'll warm us up into the middle 70s with brisk southerly winds. Tomorrow, back to sunny skies, breezy, milder, high temperature at 63 degrees. Future track, the rain moving out overnight. We'll see clearing by tomorrow morning. Plenty of sunshine during the day tomorrow. We'll start out clear tomorrow night. The clouds move in later on, and then here come the showers and a few thunderstorms for Friday. Temperatures will actually rise Friday night, and then on Saturday, a high of 76. Thunderstorms along a cold front Saturday night, and then those temperatures start going back down. Mid-60s Sunday, around 50 on Monday, and only upper 40s for Tuesday and Wednesday before we see a little bit of a rebound in temperatures toward the end of next week.
And coming up in sports, how do you replace Jake Ferguson's production? Well, the Badgers tight ends say it's going to be a group effort. Plus, an update on the Bucks and Bulls Game 2. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
At Weedman Lawn Care, we believe that a lush, beautiful lawn should be enjoyed by the whole family. That's why we offer a kid and pet-friendly program to create a healthier, greener, weed-free lawn that your whole family can enjoy. Our program includes effective applications of targeted weed control and slow-release golf course quality fertilizer to achieve real results. Call or click today for your free quote, or sign up now and see the Weedman difference. Doesn't your family deserve a Weedman lawn?
Broadway's Tony-winning Best Musical is Dear Evan Hansen. Dear Evan Hansen, May 10th to 15th at Overture Center. Find your tickets at overture.org today.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To your big promotion.
And to your new house.
I know. What? I guess you had to move fast in this market.
Right? Best thing I did was get a pre-approval from Summit. Once I knew my budget, I only looked at homes I could make a serious offer on.
And how's construction going on your place?
1 month left.
Must be stressful.
Actually, no. I'm working with Summit too, and they've been great about answering all my questions and guiding me along. It's been easy.
Whether you're building or buying a home, Summit Credit Union is here to help.
In late October of 2021, I got COVID, and I was pretty sure that I was at the end of my rope.
I knew we were in trouble when we decided to bring in our attorney to start having Joel sign end-of-life documents, business documents.
My last try was an experimental medication. She put me on the Aviptadil, and that next morning when I woke up, I was a new man.
Because of Ron Johnson's right to try bill, I have my husband today.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
It's like I'm downloading in slow motion. Wish we had better internet.
Charlie!
That's right. It's me, Charlie. WISC specialist for Spectrum. Let's get that wish granted.
How?
Spectrum Internet delivers speeds of 200 megabits for a stronger connection on all your devices. Here, yeah, and here. Plus, get a free modem and free desktop security to keep your kids safe online.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month. Call 833-768-4999.
Why do we need all these remotes? I wish our shows were in one place.
Spectrum TV makes it easy to find your favorites. Plus, you'll have access to over 85,000 titles on demand. And with the free Spectrum TV app, you can watch live sports, news, and more on any device, anywhere.
Get Spectrum TV for $49.99 a month. Call 833-768-4999.
I wish we didn't have a contract. Granted.
Oh, he's good. Switch to Spectrum Internet or TV, or get them both for $49.99 a month each, all with no contracts. Call 833-768-4999.
This has been a symbol of suburban life for decades. But a new idea is buzzing around local communities.
It's not just, someone being lazy.
Eric Frocky finds out why No Mow May could make a big impact on our planet. Thursday on News 3 Now at 6.
Ugly was the best way to describe Milwaukee's Game 1 win over Chicago. Lackluster defense and way too many turnovers, but a win's a win, especially in the playoffs. Speaking of ugly, the start to Game 2, not great. The Bulls scored the first 9 points of the game, and the Bucks trailed by 14 at halftime. This one in the third quarter, Deer still down double digits. Game 3 is Friday in Chicago. Over the last 2 seasons, Jake Ferguson was the Wisconsin passing attack. 76 receptions, 755 receiving yards, and 7 touchdowns. And that production no longer in the Badger tight end room. He's off to the NFL draft, and now the rest of the Badgers are learning how to be the tight end in Madison. Except they're taking more of a collaborative approach this spring as they try and put what they learned from Ferg on the field.
We're just all trying to be what Ferg was together, rather than have 1 or 2 people try to take over the majority of it. I think we all learn from Ferg in a way, so we can all use the stuff that he's given us.
We've all played significant reps, like a good amount, so we have a lot more experience than I think sometimes people realize. And I kind of think right now it's kind of more just everyone steps up when they got something to say.
Brewers looking for a sweep of the Pirates, and they brought their big bats to AmFam Field this afternoon. First, it's Rowdy Tellez. Second straight game with a solo shot from the big fella. That homer put the crew up 1-0. It'd stay a one-run game until the 7th, and Keston Hira sent that one out of Hira. So bad it's good, right? The 3-run Apodaca is his first of the year. Brewers hold on for a 4-2 win. They'll hit the road for a 3-game set with the Phillies starting Friday. Brianna Decker is going back to where it all began. The former Badger has been named an associate head coach and special advisor to the Shattuck St. Mary's girls prep hockey program. Decker played there from 2005 to 2009, then went on to Wisconsin, where she won the Patty Kazmaier Award, a national championship, and set multiple UW records. And forward Madison's run in the Open Cup came to an end tonight. The Flamingos fell to the Loons 2-0. It was the first time in franchise history the Mingos played a competitive match against an MLS squad in Madison. We're back after this.
It's BOGO Thursdays at Hy-Vee. This Thursday, buy 1 Market Grill breakfast, get 1 free. And buy 1, get 1 free on Hormel Black Label Bacon. Scan the QR code or check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
I'm Rebecca, and you might know me from reality TV. And this was my stubborn body fat that I just couldn't get rid of. But then I went to Sono Bello, and they permanently removed my body fat in just 1 visit.
It is so intensely gratifying for 1 visit to make this big of a change. It's amazing.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It feels incredible to look down, and it's flat. Thank you again, Sono Bello. I'm so happy.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-800-595-1532 or go to sonobello.com.
Shop the Spring Savings Double Up Sale for double rebates on our most popular appliance and grill brands. Shop in-stock specials like this Amana top-load washer for just $5.48. This KitchenAid dishwasher for just $7.98. This GE convection range with air fry for just $8.98. Or this LG 25 cubic foot French door refrigerator for just $14.98. Shop GrandAppliance.com or a store near you. Grand Appliance, the appliance experts.
In the military, we call it dereliction of duty. Ron Johnson is supposed to serve Wisconsin. Instead, he served himself. An investigation found Ron Johnson pushed through a special tax loophole that benefited his own family's business. Then he cashed out of the company for $5 million. Ron Johnson has doubled his wealth since taking office. That's a dereliction of duty. Tell Ron Johnson to stop passing tax laws that benefit himself.
In a world divided by tiny screens, you deserve to be entertained. You deserve a night together with maximum action and endless adventure. You deserve amazing food and actual in-person shopping where you can try something on and not have to mail it back. The answer is simple. The Midwest Horse Fair in Madison, Wisconsin, April 22nd through 24th. Be there.
Save more at Hy-Vee. Frito-Lay party-size snacks, 3 for only $10. Choice Reserve ribeyes, only $5.99. Hy-Vee pasta, only 88 cents. And red seedless grapes, only $1.99 a pound. Only at Hy-Vee.
Call for action, only on News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Finally tonight, for its 60th anniversary, the Seattle Space Needle getting a facelift. They'll be painting the roof Galaxy Gold, which is actually the tower's original color. A news chopper flew over the Space Needle today, and you can see that gold trim there as they test the top of the building. It was built for the 1962 World's Fair. The Space Needle underwent a $100 million renovation back in September of 2017. There's some big paint swatches, you know, like you're painting the living room. They do it a little different.
I would not want to be
a few hundred feet. I have not been up in that one.
Actually, last time I was up there was with Michelle Lee.
Oh, yeah?
She was
Seattle?
Yeah, she was in Seattle at the time, and we were on one of our holiday vacation trips, and she met our group up there.
Shameless plug for holiday vacations. Well done, Gary.
No, for the Space Needle. That's a good place to be. Well, live view from the Edgewater Skycam. Have a little bit of light rain, a little bit of light fog out there, but the more persistent rain is moving off to the east of Madison. The back edge of the shower is now moving through the town. Temperatures right now, mid to upper 40s, aren't going to change very much, at least for the next couple of hours. Look for a low tonight of about 43 and a high tomorrow of 63.
Bucks battling. They're within 10. That's the magic number. They get within 10. Start the fourth. Have a good night, folks.